All right, so here's a quick recap on Amazon. Like I mentioned before, let's see here. When it starts getting around this area, you're supposed to buy. This great horizontal bar is a buy zone. So stock goes down to about 100, 101. It's going to present an opportunity to buy. Boom. And then it bounces from here to here. Comes down again to that area you want to buy. It goes from about 100 all the way up to about 125-ish this time. Comes down again, more buyers step in because they find this being a good area where they want to buy the stock. 100 is good. $100 is a good psychological area for investors. So once again, they just continue to keep it up, keep propping it up every time it hits that level. And so now, after the last opportunity to buy at this level, it rises, continues to rise, right? And so the stock goes from about a week ago, it goes from about 120 or so, gaps up to about 134. So a 12-point increase right there. Now, it gaps up right into a sell zone. So just a quick look here. What used to be old support, so let's go back some months here and I'll show you how it works. So this is back in January. Now this used to be a support area. When the stock hits this area, 134, this is when buyers see a good opportunity to buy. Okay, so back in January, it hits 134. Buyers take control and ride it up. Sellers come back in for about 162 and sell it all the way back down to the buy zone. The bulls are looking like it's another opportunity to buy, 134, and they buy it all the way up to about 165 or 170. So that was once support back in January, February. So now fast forward, right? So now old support, it gaps, old support typically becomes new resistance. So what used to be support back here typically becomes resistance. So that's why I posed the question, are there any sellers about to step in and take over? Typically that's what happens, but it doesn't happen all the time. So, you can see the past 3 days in this area, the stock tries to go above this sell zone. Intraday, it does go up, but it ultimately closes back in the sell zone. The buyers are just running out of momentum. What was this? Monday, maybe. It tries again to intraday to go above this level, but it couldn't hang on, so it falls right back in to the sell zone. Bulls once again fail, and today it tries one more time to go above it, but bulls can't maintain, and sellers are stepping in. So the sellers right now are looking like they want to bring this puppy down. Like it's time for some profit taking. This thing has gone up too far. It went up from 100 to 135 in the past month and a half or so. So the bulls are exhausted. Now, a strong tide lifts all boats. So, if the market is strong tomorrow, this thing could still rise above it. But if there's any weakness in the market tomorrow morning, I would think that this is going to start selling off because the bulls are just tired of propping it up. So we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. I should have bought more back here in this area when it was trading around here. I should have really took advantage, but I was being a little cheap. I was hoping that the stock fell below 100 and went to $90 or so. But if it comes in, if the stock starts to come back in a bit and starts to come back down, I'll be looking to probably buy around 115. Buy another share or two, or even in this area, 125. Because stock could fall back down to 100, but it's probably not likely. So the next pullback, I may buy another share or two. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Deuces.